Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic June. And it's week 3, which means Jurassic Park 3 week. Jurassic Park 3 week! Our big framed teaser poster right here behind us. The window glare ruins it, but the sun is setting, so hopefully by the end of the stream, that will look fine. Today, we are dressed up not that much like Alan Grant from Jurassic Park 3. We ran around everywhere, all over town, looking for a basic white and blue plaid shirt and any kind of brown hat. Nothing, nowhere, anywhere. We were banned from looking like Alan Grant from Jurassic Park 3. So instead you get just this and the hat from the Jurassic Park 1 week. That's okay. That's okay. We have something else that might be fun. You see, we wanted a Spinosaurus toy for the shelf here. We have a Spinosaurus toy somewhere. It's packed away from when we were moving and we couldn't find it. And we thought, well, you know, this Jurassic Park toy is kind of all over the toy stores. So we went to basically every single toy store in town, trying to find someone that had one of the many Spinosauruses they have released as an official Jurassic Park toy. Because even though it only appears in one film and one animated series, it's always included in the toys from basically JP3 and onward. And nothing. No one had it. There were all sorts of dinosaurs that don't appear in the films that we found, but no store around here had a Spinosaurus. Just their luck, right? Well, then we found this. This is a Jurassic World Captives Clash Edition. It's an egg full of slime and a dinosaur inside. There were 2 of these left at the store. These are from oh, is there no date on these? Kind of surprising. Okay, well, there's no date on this. And we're guessing this is from around the time of like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so like 2018 maybe, 2017. It might be later. But one of the possible blind box dinosaurs in this egg is the Spinosaurus. It's very unlikely that we're getting a Spinosaurus in here. We're gonna try. We have a bowl because there's slime in here. Hello, Moto. Let's do this. Open this up. Okay. Looks like this. Guessing that you hold here to open? You open this. Is there another layer of plastic? Oh, it is. It says pull from here. Okay. You don't have any nails. We're a lesbian. Exciting content right before playing Jurassic Park 3 here. I thought, well, while we get this open, let's just get the game up, shall we? Get the game up. Let Jurassic World. There we go. Oh, come on, it ripped off. Sorry about these horrible sounds. We should probably keep it away from the mic, actually. Oh. Nice. Or maybe there's a year here. No, there's no year here either. It's a copyright, but no year. It's amazing. Controller up. Oh, we should be a chat up on the phone screen. We're using the phone as our chat today. Because of not being able to use our other computer right now. And we don't have... Okay, apparently the controller isn't working now. Why is it back to keyboard? What? I guess we'll restart the game. Can we just talk about how bad the PC port of LEGO Jurassic World is? I'm guessing all the LEGO games are like that. Okay, let's do this now. Let's get the egg open. We got all the paper off. Okay, so probably get the bowl ready here. Oh, that's gooey, all right. Get the goo. Oh, can I just pour it into the bowl? You see that? Like, is that a bag in the goo? That's just a bag. The dinosaur's just in a bag. There's like all these like red slime, but the dinosaur's in a bag. It's not even like in the slime. God, kids' toys these days. Okay, let's get a pair of scissors for this. Actually, we have a pair right here. Thought. Definitely here. Here. We used the scissors just like before this. They should be in here. Welcome to the most organized stream of all time. Where the fuck are the scissors? There they are. We have scissors. We have scissors. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just cut into this bag. There we go. Oh, this is a battle guide. Because apparently you're building your own dinosaur army, which is something the the Jurassic World films explicitly protest. Anyway, right here is the Spinosaurus, and it's right beneath the Indoraptor. So this is definitely post Fallen Kingdom. Maybe we can get a year here. There's still no year. When the fuck was this made? Well, probably 2018, 2019, something like that. Okay, let's bring out. What is this? Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's blue. Blue the Velociraptor. That's unfortunate. Is that all the pieces? Okay, let's assemble blue. Let's assemble blue. So let's see. how are kids supposed to do this? It's horrible. There we go. That took like a lot of strength to put on. It feels like it's been put on wrong, but well. There we go. It's blue, Jurassic World. Guess you can go on here. Or not. Or not. Oh well. That was disappointing. We have a backup! Here's a sheep Spinosaurus toy we found. Not Jurassic Park. It's from some random ass nonsense brand and it looks terrible. But it's clearly the JP3 Spinosaurus. We are saved! Thank you! You get to be in front of everything else. Go away, go away. Ah. There she is. Okay, let's do this. Let's play the game. That took way longer than it was supposed to. Let's try playing the game again. Hopefully this time the controller works. This slime smells nasty. It's blood colored, which would be cool if the dinosaur actually came burst in it. But no, it's put in a plastic bag instead. I'm gonna put this. We could have thought of this ahead of time. I guess we'll just leave it here. Is this really not working? This is the same controller we used when playing the game last time. Maybe you can't skip this scene. You know, now it's working. Now it's working. Okay, good. As always, let us know what the audio levels like. We have to adjust it every stream. So we're guessing you can only have one controller option, and it's decided when you start the game. So because we hit enter just to open it earlier, instead of pressing A, we couldn't use the controller. That's terrible game design. Here we are, Sarah and Ian. We've just played The Lost World, which was a lot more fun to play than Jurassic Park. But now we're gonna play Jurassic Park 3. Our beloved Jurassic Park 3. Unironically, we think this film is one of the most enjoyable films ever made. It is so much fun. It is almost as good as the original Jurassic Park. And it's a short watch, which means it's always nice to just put it on and watch it for a bit. It's only like 90 minutes long. But yeah. Let's go.
I bet you didn't know this.
Okay, we're skipping the intro again.
Dr. Grant, I give you the resonating chamber of a velociraptor.
This is brilliant, Billy. Really, it is. Sad to say, I'm gonna have to pack up in 4 weeks.
Dr. Grant? Paul Kirby, Kirby Enterprises.
Amanda and I just love the outdoors. Heck, we've been on just about every adventure tour they can come up with. I've chartered an airplane to fly us over Isla Sorna, and we'd like you to be our guide. And of course, we'd love to make a contribution to your research here.
Really just jumping ahead in the film.
Wake
Okay.
me when we get there.
Alan Grant, wake me when we get there.
Unidentified aircraft approaching Isla Sorna. You are flying in restricted airspace.
Good, good. We're keeping the most important scene.
Alan.
Alan?
Alan.
They did it too much.
I think they're looking for
They
someone.
took a joke that's fun and they overplayed it. Damn, they really just like
They're setting up a perimeter to make the place safe.
cutting these cutscenes apart, huh?
There's no such thing as safe. We have to get back on that plane. Will you tell your wife to stop making that noise? That is a very, very bad idea.
Okay, so Jurassic Park 3, we love this film. This film is the perfect sequel to
You
The
really
Lost
need to
World,
work on
because
communication in
The
your
Lost World was
marriage.
all about like this cynical horror angle of dinosaurs, and this film is basically about recovering from trauma and finding a love for dinosaurs again. This is not a good approximation of what Alan Grant looks like in the film. He doesn't have he does not have a bright cowboy hat like this. He has a darker brown fedora. The only reason we even bring that up is because they like try to stay true to the outfits in the other films, and this is clearly they don't care about this film. This film was bashed hard and still is to this day considered like one of the worst sequels of all time. Which is an absurd claim, but it is the claim that's made.
If you keep shouting like that, we're gonna have every dinosaur on the island on top of us.
The stuff we missed in the intro here, if you haven't seen Jurassic Park 3 for some reason, is it starts with a kid parasailing with an adult outside of Isla Sorna, and something attacks the boat, and they are forced to cut off their rope, and they end up crash landing on the island. We then learn that the events of San Diego from the previous film and also Indian, you know, publicly announcing everything that happened and going out of business. Well, that's kind of retcon, but it led to how do we do this again? Okay. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay. Oh no, this is it. Okay. It led to basically paleontology dying out, starting to die out. So because no one wants to see dinosaur bones when you know they can see actual dinosaurs exist.
Here, let me give you a hint.
I can get up this way.
Then this wealthy couple, Paul and Amanda Kirby, comes and it's like, hey, we're like big into adventuring and the outdoors,
Those were called
and
Sognathus.
we want
I never knew
to
they attacked in herds.
give you a bunch of money to continue your
Birds hurt
research
so
by
much.
just being our guide. We're just gonna fly above the island. We're not gonna land. We're gonna fly above the island, and yeah, you get to like be our guide talking about dinosaurs. So Alan says yes, and he brings Billy, who is basically his protege. Then when on the plane, they clearly are no longer, they don't care about the dinosaurs at all. They're clearly like there for some other reason. And Alan is knocked out when he's protesting, and they land the plane. And that's how we get to where we are now. Just skipped over some minor things like Alan and Ellie split up. Ellie's now married, and has 2 kids. Which pissed off people a lot because, oh no, they split up a couple from a popular film. That's evil. We can't have breakups happen. That would like foster realistic expectations of how the real world works, and that's bad. We're not sure what to do, which is a common problem with this game. Oh wait, no, we know what to do actually. Anyway, we love the fact that Alan and Ellie broke up. We like that they're still friends. We like that Alan is still learned from the events of Jurassic Park in that he's good with kids now, without having to have kids on his own. Because you can, in fact, be fond of kids and good with kids without having to be a father. Amazing concept, we know. It's true. So people say that it ruined Alan's character because he broke up with Ellie, or Ellie broke up with him, and it's like, no, it did not. Anyway, that's basically the story up to speed so far. Oh yeah, and as the audience, by this point we understand that Eric is the kid that parasailing at the start, and clearly these are the parents of that kid looking for the kid. What's to do here?
Come on, we gotta get to her.
What?
He says it's a bad idea.
What's the bad idea?
Yeah, Moti, you watched Jurassic Park 3 yesterday, right? You said you liked it, but didn't hold it in as high regard as we do. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But like, we're not joking when we say it. People treat it as the worst sequel ever. At least they did. I guess these days it tends to fall more on Jurassic World Dominion or Fallen Kingdom. But at the time, like, Jurassic Park 3 was hated, and it's only recently that some people have come to actually enjoy it. Let me get up there. Maybe Billy can do something here? Okay, whatever.
We have to get back on that plane.
Oh, here he comes.
What about the other guy?
Cooper's a professional. He can handle himself.
That's Cooper!
Who has a satellite phone?
I do.
Exactly, Adam. You're right. It is a cozy, quick entertainment mid-dino adventure. They're not gonna. Are you kidding? Okay, so the whole reason they're in a plane. Pausing. The whole reason they're in a plane in this scene is because when they were developing this film, they were deciding on they were gonna have a baryonyx as the main dinosaur. They later decided on the Spinosaurus, which is baryonyx is still a Spinosaurid, so it's mostly the same thing in this case. They wanted to make use of the long snout, being able to poke inside the plane. Why would you not keep that? Anyway, we're running. Okay. We do kind of like how the Lego Spinosaurus looks. It looks better than the Velociraptors I've done so far. I actually wanted to watch Jurassic Park 3 today before the stream, but we got like fucking we got surprise meetings thrown at us, like important meetings we had to attend to in regards to planning a Pride parade here in our hometown. Like we woke up and was told, hey, you need to be at this meeting, and it's like, ah, shit. And then we had a second meeting after that we did know ahead of time. As a result, we didn't have time to watch the film, which is bad.
It's time you did some explaining, Mr. Kirby.
Oh, okay, we see the tone they're going for. They didn't do anything that mocking with Rexy, but no, of course. Did the game crash? The game crashed. This is off to a great start. We can't tab out of the game. Jesus. This PC port is terrible. It forces itself on top. So we literally can't access the task manager. Okay, we're gonna have to like... Okay, we're gonna have to see. Can we change desktops? Maybe we can change desktops. New desktop. Desktop 2. Task manager. No, it switched over to the other desktop. Okay, we had to close down task manager first, and then switch to the other desktop. Then open task manager here. Now we can kill Lego Jurassic World. There we go. Okay. God, our screen is so dark. We had to turn off that monitor to not cause a glare on the JP3 poster. Should we try and like play it in window mode? Maybe that would make it easier if it crashes again. It means we can't play it in 1080, but sounds like the game is the most gorgeous thing ever. Love having to watch the company intros. Alright, let's just get on with what we were talking about. They're going to be mocking the Spinosaurus. We're pretty sure that's going to be a consistent thing. Because basically what happened in 2001 was that it became basically just the norm for the Jurassic Park fan base to hate the Spinosaurus. And not because of like a reason like, oh, it's scientifically inaccurate. That would almost make sense, because it is. Very much so. But no, it's for reasons that, well, we'll get into them more in a little bit, actually. Can you not set this game to window mode? Are you serious? Amazing. Amazing! This port is amazing. This game came out in what, 2016, 2015? And now window mode was too advanced. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. This right here is our baby. She's perfect. And there will be no Spinosaurus slander in our house. Oh, fuck, they come. I do like that the compies have the novel colors. They're green with yellow stripes. What? It said B. Why can't we use it? B. What? Oh, we're not supposed to aim. Silly us. We thought our input mattered. Okay. We need Alan here.
Here's another fascinating fact for you.
Okay. Hopefully we get to play as the Spinosaurus. Because we got to play as the Rexy in Jurassic Park 1.
No!
He was with a friend of mine.
Ben Hildebrand.
How long have they been missing?
8 weeks.
Almost 8 weeks.
So why me?
He said we needed someone who'd been on the island before.
I have never been on this island.
Sure you have.
That was Isla Nublar. This is Isla Sorna. Site B.
You mean there are two dinosaur islands? One.
Nobody move a muscle.
This is nothing that bugs us, right? They refuse to do different textures for the dinosaurs. Why not have a green T-Rex? Is it that difficult to have a green T-Rex? Like... Come on, let us play. No, not the humans, not the humans.
You have to be quiet.
Are you fucking serious? You have an opportunity to do a Spinosaurus with a T-Rex battle in your game where you play as dinosaurs, and you don't let us play as the dinosaurs?
Dr. Grant.
We don't understand any design decision that went into this game. It's like they don't like gameplay.
Take my chances with the T-Rex than the Spinosaurus. Maybe we can distract it?
How do people even know what color these were? Well, that's a great question, Moto. So, for the most part, the answer is we don't know. That's like, in most cases, we just don't know. But, we can assess sometimes from scale prints. and just understanding the nature of said scales. And in the case of feathers, they've been very lucky in that some of the preserved feathers we have found actually have melanin left there. So we believe it's one of the raptors. It's one kind of raptor. I'm not sure which one it is now. If it's Microraptor, but there is a. We're gonna play as the T-Rex? What?
I think it needs more help. Come on, we gotta get up there.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. So we know for a fact that at least some Microraptors have black feathers, because that's been able to be determined by looking at the feathers that were preserved. Fittingly enough, in amber. Are they pro-T-Rex? We suppose the idea is that they believe the Spinosaurus is more dangerous, and as such they want the T-Rex to win because then they have more of a chance of escaping. We think that's what they're going for, but that's not really like how it went down in the film, which isn't necessarily a problem, but it's not interesting gameplay to play as, spoilers, the loser, you know? Yeah, this is anti-Spino propaganda, and like, so okay, so we actually know something about this game that we haven't mentioned yet. But we're pretty sure that this game changes the ending to Jurassic Park 3. We seem to recall having read that. Now, you might be wrong, but that's what we recall at least. And if we remember correctly, the way it changes it is to basically be more anti-Spino propaganda. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we have heard wrong. Thank you, Mortal. You are right. We talked about this in the Jurassic the Hunted playthrough, where they recreate the Spino and Rex fight. But we fucking love the entire sequence. I suppose it's cool in a sense that you play as the loser in a fight, though. That's a little bit different from the first time we got to play as the T-Rex. But it's still a strange choice. We don't understand it. Like, even if people in general don't like Jurassic Park 3, you know, they have bad taste. Surely, when you're designing like a level based on Jurassic Park 3, you should think, okay, what would fans of this want to see? Normally we would say that fans' opinions shouldn't matter, but in a game like this, it's all about the fan service, right?
Right. Whoever heads over needs to
Is Jurassic World going to establish that? Yeah, maybe. Honestly, might be. Which, oh, we will have words about that, among other things, next Monday when we're finishing this shit. The Jurassic World playthrough. But again, like, why couldn't they just make the T-Rex green here? Like, and if the justification is the Lego T-Rex in real life is brown, then our counter argument there is, why is there only one T-Rex in the Lego mod?
Let's move while they're both busy.
We can run here.
Mr. Kirby, there's no such thing as Kirby Enterprises, is there?
It's Kirby Paint and Tile Plus. The Plus stands for bathroom fixtures. We're in the Westgate Shopping Center, Enid, Oklahoma.
Billy, we go back to Clay and salvage what we can, and we make for the coast.
Dr. Grant, we're not leaving this island without our son.
Then you can go and look for him.
Huh?
You're not really a mercenary, are you?
I never said I was.
So, what do we do?
We search for your son. In the direction that they're going.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, Udesky. Udesky's fun.
Eric!
We're gonna find him. You listening to me? We're gonna find him.
All is annoying to use of getting things. What are those supposed to be? Yeah. Put you in pan. Oh, sorry. How many Eric Kirby do you think are on this island? Oh. Oh, what? There was definitely a interaction thing here. What? Yeah, look, why? But then when we get here with Paul, we can't do anything. Oh, now we can.
Thanks, Mr. Kirby.
Exactly, Adam. You're right. It's telling how the only film in the sequel trilogy that actually tries to interact with stuff from the prequels is The Last Jedi. And that's the one that like caused such a big fan backlash that they went even more in the direction of let's not do anything creative, you know. What are we supposed to do now? Okay, there's something up there. Can we like shoot that or something? Oh, we can shoot that. Not from here. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, at this point, you really can't do anything without upsetting Star Wars fans. Which, to be fair, to a degree that's true of any large fandom. Our opinion is basically as this: when you get to that point and you're that big, just make sure to piss off the bigots. Everything you do that pisses off the bigots is a win. You know? Try and like just exhume them entirely from your fandom. You will be better off for it. Okay, here we go. Is Billy able to? Wait, no. You're not Billy. Where's Billy? Okay, now who's agile enough to jump? Amanda agile? Well, are all the women just agile? Is that a thing in this game? Because this is like, they've done that in 3 games now, where like agile characters meant Lex, Ellie, Sarah, and Kelly. Hold on. Yep. The woman can scream. So the game is just sexist. It's just that simple. Female characters means they're agile and they can scream really loud to shatter glass. That's the idea.
Can you get
It
across
really
to the
is that
wreckage?
simple.
I think so.
That is amazing.
Hey, there's some luggage stuck up here. Someone will need to cut it down.
Okay, we're confused though. We can't go. Oh wait, can we push this? No.
Whoa.
What are we supposed to do? You definitely cannot shoot from here, right? No. He cannot jump up here. No. Is there anyone else who can do it? Oh, really? It's just the women. Okay. Maybe you can shoot this. Oh. Now what are we supposed to do? Oh, we can build something here. Okay. Oh wait, can we push this? We can. Okay.
Look out!
Okay, so we need Alan up there. To cut that down. We do realize that part of our dislike of these games might be that we're not playing them in 2-player mode. But like the puzzles aren't interesting enough to where we feel like, oh, if we played this in multiplayer, then it would be a lot of fun. Like, no, I don't think so. Oh, not you. Wait, no, yeah, yes, you. Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, JP3 is filmed in Hawaii. And it looks great for it. JP3 has some visual problems. In particular, its color grading is not great. But like, otherwise it just looks gorgeous all the time.
Let's see what else there is around here. Can you do something with these, Dr. Grant?
So they recast Udesky,
I guess I'm up next.
probably so they could do new voice lines. Right? Maybe it's the same actor and they just were able to afford getting him back. I'm not sure. Because they did not get Sam Neill for this. They did not get any of the big names for this, and you can tell because like they only used the movie dialogue from them, and it's all low quality compared to the other lines.
Hey, there's a parasail up here.
Can you fly one of those?
Maybe, as long as the sail's not torn.
Okay. How do we do it?
Don't worry. This should
Okay.
help.
I guess I can then.
Oh, are we supposed to hit that? Hope not.
Can you use that?
We have to be close by now.
Maybe through those vines?
No, that's the thing, isn't it? Like Udesky wasn't the guy they were supposed to have, right? Because isn't it in the film? Don't they say that like the actual mercenary that was supposed to go got sick? Udesky's just a guy. Was that the other guy? Oh yeah, Udesky's a travel agent, yeah. What are we doing now? We're building. Okay. Did you just climb? No. They can shoot from here. Yes. Who's the camera person? Is it Billy? That's nice. Billy gives you Shia LaBeouf in the 4 vibes. Yeah, sort of. He's more likable than Matt Williams. That's despite us actually not having much of a problem with Matt Williams, to be perfectly honest. Hello, Jeb. Been a while, yeah. Dilos? On Sorna? Since when? Like, we suppose technically, yeah, they were all the dinosaurs were bred on Sorna, so. But like, come on. There was never any Dilos on Sorna in the film.
That's his life vest.
What do you reckon about the upcoming Jurassic Park film, by the way? Because like we talked about this briefly last stream, but like Jurassic 7 One of the few details we know about the film now is that it takes place on the island.
There's
And some people have been like, maybe it's Isla Sorna.
beat up though.
And it's like, we doubt that, but also if it is, what would they do with it? Why is it worth it?
Hey, let me take this. Let me take this. Hey, come on, give me that. Come on. There's a cliff. There's a big cliff.
Camera's still on.
He's alive. I know he's alive.
Eric! Eric!
Billy's loving that snuff film there. They skipped the whole bit about how velociraptors are as smart as humans as well, by the way. They cut that as well. Is the new J Park thing coming out? Yeah, it's coming out a year from now. Less than a year from now. June 7th, I think. So, let's talk a bit about what people dislike about this film, right? We alluded to it earlier, but basically, the Spinosaurus killing the T-Rex. That was a deliberate choice for it to be like seen as threatening and as important as the T-Rex. So they had the Spinosaurus kill the T-Rex, and you can argue that the way it kills the T-Rex doesn't make sense from like an anatomical sense. Like it wouldn't be able to snap the neck like that. It doesn't matter. It's a fucking fantasy film. It doesn't matter. But the point of the scene is, this is the new baddie. Like the T-Rex was the problem in Jurassic Park and in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. And now there's a new one. That's the point, right? And the scene is good for that, but unfortunately, Jurassic Park fans were so offended at the T-Rex being defeated. It's become a recurring thing in the fandom and in official media to get revenge on the Spinosaurus. At first this was minor. Like you would see it in the occasional like Jurassic Park video game or something. They would have a T-Rex kill a Spinosaurus. Just like, haha, revenge. But then it turned very official when Colin Trevorrow was put in charge of the franchise. Now we don't have this as a statement from Colin Trevorrow. We're not saying we know this for sure. But the impression we get from Colin Trevorrow's handling anything Jurassic Park 3 is that he considers this one of the worst films ever made. And everything in it be gross and bad and something that should be removed, preferably from all pop culture. Because basically everything that's established in this film, anything that is left hanging in this film, was quickly undone by the retcons and added parts of the backstory for Jurassic World. This includes giving the Spinosaurus an origin story as a like experiment gone wrong that even Henry Wu hated and just dumped on Isla Sorna, apparently. It was made on Isla Sorna, obviously, but like, it was just like, yeah, that thing we left on Isla Sorna. We think that's the actual wording or something. In Henry Wu's journal. And in Jurassic World, there's specifically a scene where Rexy, the original T-Rex, gets to smash a Spinosaurus skeleton. And the Spinosaurus was supposed to appear in Fallen Kingdom, the next Jurassic World film, but was cut in the end. And instead, they wrote like a in canon at the time document about how the Spinosaurus was like tortured to death in Isla Nublar or something. Just absurd levels of we hate this, you know. The accident we left on Sorna, even. There you go, yeah. It's gross. It's so gross. Like, we don't buy for a second that it's not like a deliberate revenge from Colin Trevorrow's side of the thing. Like that's all it could possibly be with how much hatred for it there. Now things got better thanks to this wonderful cartoon, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. You've probably never heard of it. We have definitely never mentioned it before. In Camp Cretaceous, there's a bunch of Jurassic Park 3 threads that are brought back up, including like mainly as an Easter egg, but it's still there. Like the vocal resonance chamber of the Velociraptor is a thing. Early on too, it's one of the first things that they reference in the cartoon, and it's funny that that's something that's like it's in that cartoon, but it's not in the films. Because a big part of the Jurassic World films is how they're communicating and training dinosaurs. Which would be much easier to do if you had like a, you know, a special resonance chamber that works to do that. But...
Paul!
Oh, that's it? Okay. And of course, minus spoilers, in season 4 of Camp Cretaceous, there's 5 seasons total, the Spinosaurus returns. And according to the creators of the show, it's the same Spinosaurus. Brought in from Isla Sorna, no longer part of Indians' records. And it's thriving, it's still alive. They rescued it. The creators of Camp Cretaceous rescued it. Now it looks slightly different. It's been given more of an orange hue instead of a blue hue. But it looks great. It's just cool that it's there. And sometimes animals can change colors as they get older, so whatever, you know, we don't care. It's a very minor thing. Don't you think Colin Trevorrow has been there to poke at that as well? Of course he has. Now he had to clarify that this was a headcanon of his own, because he doesn't actually have a say in what Camp Cretaceous writers do here. But in his opinion, it was a different Spinosaurus.
It looks like the override mechanism for the shutter's gone missing.
Oh, is that part of it in the vending machine?
And it's like, why would he headcanon that? The only reason we can think is because he wants to make sure the JP3 Spinosaurus isn't in anything called Jurassic World. Yeah, you're right, Adam.
Who's got some change?
Oh, we need to.
I got a $1.10.
But to use the woman power of screaming.
That's it, all right. InGen sure had some weird ideas about candy.
Even though in the film, Billy just smashes it in, but...
So where's the rest?
He was born in 1976. Yeah, so how old was he then? 21? That sounds about right though, doesn't it? 21 when Jurassic Park 3 comes out. That is, like, perfect for him to be like an angry fanboy at Jurassic Park 3, actually. He would have been like the same age as the people who were really upset at the prequels. The Star Wars prequels, you know, was just 2 years earlier that started. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And to be clear, we're not saying that there's like anything wrong with disliking Jurassic Park 3. You are absolutely entitled to your bad taste. but like when official media starts becoming like hit pieces for like fan service hit pieces, then you're no longer making
Ow, are you okay,
art,
doll?
are you? You're no longer telling a story that's for the sake of telling a story, are you? You are just
This is how you make dinosaurs?
No,
being,
this is how you play God.
you're just being like shitty towards other creators who did things before you because you didn't like what they did. This lab scene is so cool, yeah. Talked about it on the Trespassers stream, or the chat talked about it actually. How they like that they explore other parts of Isla Sorna in GP3.
Those are some
compared to
long-life
Lost World.
batteries.
Oh, we need to parasail. Okay, you.
I think there's some equipment in this crate. It's jammed. Can one of you pull it free?
After we play through this, by the way, we're gonna do a little bit of an extra thing at the end. We want to talk about the sequel video game Jurassic Park 3 that we never got.
Whoa.
We'll talk a little bit about
They
that
still
afterwards.
work.
Because just like with Trespasser for the Lost World, there was a Jurassic Park 3 sequel game in development, and it was almost finished.
Come on, up and over.
YouTube keeps preventing me from chatting. Due to haste rate, I missed you. Okay, so like apparently everyone is struggling with the YouTube chat today. That's unfortunate.
Okay, we need to get to that walkway. Great, but we'll need more pressure in there. Okay, we need to get to that walkway above us. Fat chance with half of that ladder missing.
Are they bones?
That gives me an idea. We'll need to get those bones out of there.
There was a campaign post in the chat. You saw it, Moto. Are you sure? Unless you made 2 posts about campaigners. What are we doing? Huh? Why did it switch to Paul here? Oh.
Stand back. Let's make a new ladder.
I like how Robbie just made it like, oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, we keep saying this, but like, we feel like these games would actually be better if they weren't Lego games. They weren't concerned with like mixing the styles and no one can die and stuff like that. Really changed how incredibly dull the overall
This is
play
gross.
is. Oh, only Ian Malcolm can do math. If that makes sense.
Whoa. Look at all the things they were trying to breed.
Never mind, the
I should
map
get
in
some
this
shots
game
of
is literally just what is it called? Oh, whatever. What's it called when you like follow directions? The game. Leon is name in Swedish. Well, whatever. Apparently, trying to use a hacker terminal as Alan Grant was an achievement. Oh, Billy! The glare on the Jurassic Park 3 poster fixed now? Sun is kind of set. More dialogue. Yeah, we never understood the whole my character can beat your character in a fight kind of thing. It's like, why don't authors understand fiction better than that? Wait, this raptor has a different skin. So they can use different colors. But it doesn't have quills. They didn't put any quills on it. Come on, why wouldn't you put quills on Quilliam?
Isn't there anything else to eat on this island?
Also, they skipped the first raptor scene, didn't they?
Why do they keep following us?
Wait, no, they haven't. They haven't.
Yes.
Through the doors. They just don't give up. Hey, over here! Paul!
It's locked!
He's calling for help.
Come on!
That level was pretty short compared to the first two. Okay. Yeah, someone said earlier, like, oh, like I don't really look for realism in my sci-fi dinosaur movies. To a degree, we agree, and that's part of the point we were making, of course. But like, we do feel we should mention that like there's nothing wrong with wanting better realism in sci-fi films, especially when it's like the it has kind of set back the common understanding of paleontology a lot. Just the fact that the Jurassic Park 1993 model, which was already out of date at the time of Jurassic Park releasing, but that has kind of become the accepted norm of like what dinosaurs are, and that is not good. So we do think having better scientific accuracy, listening more to the paleo folks that are involved in making your films would be a good thing for the films in general. But But yes, in general, overall, it's very silly. These are called compy goons, apparently, according to that achievement we just got. It's very silly to be like, oh, why doesn't this do this and that? Or why does this break certain aspects of anatomy and whatever? When it's like, it's a film about cloning dinosaurs with frog DNA.
And I make learning
You know? So we do not understand the comedy of these games at all. That's how they kill Udesky, huh? Okay.
They set a trap.
Well, we agree, Moto, we agree.
They actually set a trap.
This way. It's not safe. I know a place we can hide.
I'm a vlog. Okay. Okay. Eric is great, by the way. Like Eric, like you know, the kids in Jurassic Park are generally really good. We gotta say that ahead of time. Jurassic Park has a good track record of not making the kids be terrible. Even Jurassic World, which
This should do it.
do not like, the younger kid in Jurassic World is good. His actor is really good. Maisley Lockwood is like one of the few highlights of Dominion, even though she barely has anything to do in it.
Yeah, you have to hook it to that tree.
Good in Fallen Kingdom 2. Lex is great. Tim is great. Kelly's great. Eric's great. Of course, in the Jurassic Park trilogy, we like the entire cast, you know, in all three of those films. The only issue we have with Jurassic Park 3's cast is that it's very male heavy. More so than the other films in the series, you know? The only woman in Jurassic Park 3 is because Ellie isn't involved in the main plot. The only woman in Jurassic Park 3 is in the main cast is Amanda, who ultimately, you know. What? There we go. Who ultimately, mainly is just kind of like non-helpful and scared, which isn't great.
Oh, I can't jump over that gully.
And notice how we can recognize that issue with a film we love, and it somehow doesn't diminish the fact that we like it, nor does it make us feel like we have to like defend it for those reasons.
Thanks.
You don't have to go, well, obviously it's male heavy because like most of the characters that like make up the rest of the cast, they're mercenaries and those would probably be men, because hey, guess what? That's a bad argument, and you should just accept the fact that your movie isn't perfect and there were things that could have been better, and you can still enjoy it. It's actually very easy to do that. So we got so annoyed last night at someone who tried to argue with us that Jurassic World and Owen specifically is not an example of toxic masculinity and a focus on like machismo, action movie machismo that stands out from the rest of the franchise. You know, Owen Grady, the character who's introduced by being able to basically fight with raptors for dominance, where he's the alpha, and whose first line when meeting a woman is basically be like, "Oh hey, you wanna go fuck?" The character who is so ridiculously hyper masculine in his depiction, but in the sequels he's introduced by building a house by himself and riding a fucking horse through the snow, hunting dinosaurs with a lasso. He outruns lava. And people tend to be like, "Oh, he's actually not that macho and action hero compared to the rest of the cast. It's exaggerated." Like, no, it's not. He is absolutely ridiculously hyper masculine, and it's like annoyingly so. Are you excited for the direct tomorrow? Yes. Yes, but we also don't really expect anything. It's like, if they show off Metroid Prime 4, that would be really fun. Because it would mean that all 4 of the missing in action games we listed in a single post earlier this year, was it last year? It would mean that all of those came back in the same month. Oh, hold on. What is this? It's like a chocolate bar. Where do we use it? Oh, to feed the Ankylosaurus. No? That's not it? Okay. What are we supposed to do? This Ankylosaurus is clearly sick, but like... Oh, Billy can dive into poop. Okay. Okay, so what were we talking about? Yeah, so basically, we did like a poll of like which game do you think will release first? Was the poll we did, and we did 4 games, and then we did another one of those polls, and in that poll we had Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, Perfect Dark's reboot, the new Fable, and Metroid Prime 4, and all of them except Metroid Prime 4, which won the poll. Has now appeared in this month. So it would be funny if the last one appears tomorrow. But we really don't have any like expectations at all. Nintendo Directs very rarely impresses us, to be perfectly honest. But the new Dragon Quest remake, Dragon Quest remakes will probably be there, and that's gonna be cool. We like Dragon Quest. The new game by the Octopath folks might be there. So, you know, there might be stuff there that we're into. We will see. We will be live streaming it. But for once, a Nintendo Direct actually like airs at a time where we can stream it. That's that has never happened before since we started doing like those kind of like watch long streams. Are we missing something obvious? What are we supposed to do? Where do you find a carrot? Okay, yeah, so apparently chat is really busted. So if you're writing stuff and we're not responding to it, not seeing it, reload YouTube. Sorry about that. Oh, there's a poop here. Oh wait, no, it is, but like. There we go.
Raptors, run!
Anyway, so let's get back to talking about Jurassic Park 3. Do you notice that like the two things we so far we have had two examples of why fans didn't like this film, right? They didn't like that Alan and Ellie broke up. They didn't like that a T-Rex got killed. But like, think about these things, right? Neither of those things are actually like trying to like examine the story of the film.
That was too close.
It's not interacting with what the film is saying, why the film is saying it, what the film is interested in telling us a story. It's just going off of, I don't like that this film is going in a different direction with its characters than the first Jurassic Park. Which, you know, if that's enough to upset you, then like we can't tell you otherwise, obviously, but like it's a very strange reason to be like hyper negative towards anything, because the original film still exists. You want to see a T-Rex winning a fight.
We're almost there.
Watch Jurassic Park. You want to see Alan and Ellie being together. Watch Jurassic Park. That story has already been told. And that's part of why we like Jurassic Park 3, is that it actually does different things. It was accused of not doing different things by a lot of reviewers. Oh, it's another film where they're stuck on an island with dinosaurs. Yeah, okay. If you want to be reductive, that is technically true, but like, it is explicitly going out of its way to say different things, to have different meanings to every character's reason for being here, you know? And we'll get more into this at the end, but the main message, at least for us, that we take away from this film is a very important one too.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
People don't even acknowledge it because they just look at
the parents are here. They're looking for you.
The way it was in
You're
Jurassic
hungry.
Park again.
What are you doing here?
Your parents invited me along.
Be careful with that. T-Rex scares some of the smaller ones away, but it attracts one really big one with a fin. Listen, compies. Those compies aren't so bad on their own. But if you meet a group, it's bad news. Luckily, the T-Rex scares them off. That or they just don't like the smell.
How we use the smell. Okay. Go and piss at them. It annoys you how smart this kid is? Why?
More compies.
This is a 12-year-old. It's just a 12-year-old with a hyperfixation. It happens to be survivalism, but like, hey, your own. We think that's the idea, yeah, Adam. That's tutorial. You mentioned that in the Lost World that like the dinosaurs of Isla Sorna are very territorial. Now, granted, since it's now in retcon that Spinosaurus wasn't among the actual Sorna inhabitants up until somewhere after the Lost World, and that doesn't matter, we suppose. But like, that was the intent when this film was being made, at least. That was part of the regular Sorna ecology after the storm. Where's Billy? Oh, sorry, Eric. So no, as much as we dislike this game, we have to give it props for restoring the Alan Grant punches dinosaurs style of game from the early 90s Jurassic Park tie-in games. For fuck's sake, we hate how this game controls. Why can't we throw piss? Now we can, okay. They changed how it happened in this one. In the film, Jurassic Park 3, the plane crashes into the sail of the Spinosaurus.
Can you give me a boost, Dr. Grant?
Which, is part of why the plane crashes, actually. In this one, they just threw Cooper in the window instead, which, okay, fine. Cooper's eaten in the film, but like, but yeah, in the film it crashes into the spinal sail, and then like when they get into a jungle, the spinal shows back up, and that starts the whole spinal thing. But we talked with Adam about this, but a fun read on that is actually that the Spino the plane crashes into dies, and that's actually two Spinosaurus there. This is not canon reference, but it's a fun way to try and reinterpret it because of how did the Spino survive a plane crashing into it, you know? But if there's two Spinos, that works. And a fun thing about that is that if you play, of all things, the Jurassic Park 3 board game, that's canon. Oh damn, yeah, that sounds horrible.
Dr. Grant, there's a boat!
Yeah, there's a boat. Right alongside the bank. Looks in good shape.
Listen,
What?
it's my dad's satellite phone.
Not gonna sing it?
Mom!
The lyrics? Come on! Kirby's painting tile. Come on, like, sing it. Sing the fucking jingle.
Eric!
I mean, yeah, in the Jurassic Park 3 board game, there's 2 Spinosauruses. That's canon in the board game.
How did you know we were here?
The phone! That stupid jingle from the store, I heard it!
I don't have it. I loaned it to Nash. He must have had it when he...
Yeah, the kid sings the jingle when chasing for the phone in the film. I gotta find the board game. Yeah, we have found the board game. It's the shipping that's the problem there. Basically, if you don't know, they made board games for all 3 films that are basically the same concept, but they use different maps, different dinosaurs. But escaping the island, obviously. You can literally play the Jurassic Park trilogy as a board game with the characters and everything. Pretty cool. You know who made them? The board games. Was it Milton Bradley? I'm not sure. It might have been Milton Bradley. We think it's Milton Bradley, at least. The Spinosaurus is black and purple, though, in the board game, which looks great, but it's a bit different.
You'll find a great dino fact just down there.
Oh, did we skip the actual Spino chase there? Spino was asleep? What? Oh, okay, here we go. Hello.
I took them on an impulse. I thought they'd be worth a fortune. Enough to fund the dig site another 10 more years.
What if they catch us with them?
What if they catch us without him? There's a boat at the bottom, just downriver. Try and make
It
the
really
coast at
undercut
least.
the scene. The scene is so good. It has like one of the best lines in the film, where like Alan says something to the effect of like some of the worst things are made with the best intentions.
Birdcage.
And it's like, yeah, the reason the raps are chasing them is actually because they have raptor eggs. That's the cool thing about Jurassic Park 3. All of the dinosaur encounters the humans have that are like antagonistic are because of the humans provoking the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are doing nothing wrong. Not even in the classic like movie monster sense of like Lost World, because in Lost World, you know, clearly the raptors are just hunting the humans because they're movie monsters, right? But Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus, the raptors, and the pteranodons are all they're all attacking because of things the humans are actively doing. To either disrupt them or to actually harm them in the case of taking the raptor eggs. And that's a really cool change to it. Because it's no longer... Like, you still have the aspect of like greed being a factor, because like Billy wants to fund the dig site. But it's not greed in the same sense of like venture capitalism of Hammond or Ludlow. Instead, it's about just wanting to get by. It's more like the Nedry situation, and we love that. because of course Billy does not. He's not villainized the same way Nedry was. Now he's also a nicer guy than Nedry, so you could argue that's part of it, of course. But like, it's a really nice twist on the whole thing. Similarly, the fact that Kirby Enterprises don't exist. Like obviously, when Paul Kirby and Amanda Kirby arrives at the dig site at the start, they're supposed to be reminded of when John Hammond comes and basically does the same thing. Hey, I'll fund your dig site. I'm a rich guy. Let's go on an adventure. But then it turns out they're not rich. They're not. They're just normal people, you know? And we love that. We love that, like, subversion of the expectations from the original film. And it goes hand in hand with the fact that this is a film about, like, repairing things. Alan's paleontology is, like, falling apart because of the events of San Diego. Alan is down. He doesn't even like dinosaurs anymore. And he's ruining his relationship with Billy in the story here as a result as well. Paul and Amanda have the marriage falling apart, and now they're losing their son. And this film is about repairing that, and it's really cool. It's really good. It's like very well thought out. And we'll get to more of that as we get to the end, of course. But like, we love it. We just love the way this film plays with the established tropes of Jurassic Park. Because it becomes the perfect follow-up. The perfect follow-up to The Lost World, which was all about like just how cynical and dark and like depressing the situation was. And it's cool. It's just really cool. We love this film. It's a joke that Amanda Kirby's one line is Eric. Yeah, that's probably it actually. That would be on par for this game and its thoughts on female characters. And again, to be fair, Jurassic Park 3 has a problem with the female characters. We talked about that earlier, but like, yeah.
Just a second.
Exactly, Adam, and that's our favorite scene from this film. It goes like maybe our second favorite. Actually, we have like okay. We have 3 favorite scenes from this film without going into just this scene is fun or this scene is exciting. Like scenes with like a deeper inherent meaning to them. We have 3 of them. Our favorite, or like number 1 favorite one, is the Brachiosaurus scene you just referenced. But the other 2 are the scene we just had with the best intentions, and the one of the last scenes, the scene with the final raptor scene. Yeah, like we just love the themes of this film. Like it's like there are things that hold the entire trilogy together. Greed being bad is one obvious one. Oh, only Ellie can take that. Okay. Greed being bad is an obvious one. Family is an obvious one. What? No, you can. Oh yeah. Like all 3 are about family in some way. And about parenthood in some way. The Lost World especially, but like all 3 of them are. But yeah, Jurassic Park is like Jurassic Park starts with like the wonder and ends with the horror. The Lost World is just horror. And Jurassic Park 3 starts with the horror and ends with the wonder. And like, that makes it a perfect trilogy. Like, it just like, it carries through all, like all that it needs to. And it's just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We love it. But no, people just want to talk about, oh, they regressed Alan's character because he's no longer with Ellie and she got kids with someone else. Oh, they destroyed the iconography of Jurassic Park by killing a T-Rex. Oh, it's just another story of people stuck on the island.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Hang on. I'll find a way up for you as well.
Exactly, Adam. And that's... Okay, so we're gonna spoil it ahead of time, because we might be wrong. We believe that Lego Jurassic World adds another raptor scene and another Spino scene, specifically to have a big action climax. And the scene is based on a scene that was written for the film, but was never shot and never put into the final product. This is what we've heard. We might be wrong. But we think that change would be a bad change because they make peace with the raptors. And like Alan making peace with the raptors, the creature that's been haunting him for 8 years, is a great ending. You don't need an action sequence. From what I read, Alan and Ellie being a couple is written to the first movie, not in the novel. No, it's in the first novel, but not in the second one. They break up. Yeah, what do we need to do here? If you're gonna make a video call in defense of Jurassic Park 3 or something, actually, we, alongside the Jurassic Park timeline video, we can't throw piss. We don't have the kid. Only the kid can throw piss. Eric, we know his name is Eric. We have a series of videos planned, one for each film. Jurassic Park 1, for Jurassic Park 1, it's basically the real antagonist of Jurassic Park 1 is the premise of the first one. And you're never gonna believe this, but we're gonna argue that John Hammond is an antagonist. Actually, we're gonna be arguing like a general. We have to do a cutscene version. We're gonna argue basically that like capitalism is a big bad one. Even though Michael Crichton would argue that it's playing God, we would argue that the film does not actually fall perfectly in favor of it. For the Lost World, it's, as we talked about, it's about the the way the film encapsulates horror and also parenthood as themes. Jurassic Park 3 is definitely like about how it resolves that, how it repairs that, how it's about finding love and overcoming trauma. Not love in the romantic sense, by the way. Love as in the just appreciation. Go now! Oh, Jeb, that's awful. that's sad. And Jurassic World is basically gonna be how it misses the entire point of everything that's good about Jurassic Park by just making it pro-capitalism. After that, we're a little muddy on what we're gonna do, because Fallen Kingdom is a tricky one. It's basically 2 films. And Dominion is like 4 films, just cut together into one. The goal is to have them all out by the time the Jurassic 7 releases. Oh no, Adam, your mom threw out your Jurassic Park VHS. Was it this one? Was it the cool fossil box one? Because if so, that's even worse. I don't remember, it might be. Oh, if so, that's really rough. So fun fact, that VHS copy of Jurassic Park is the only legal copy of the film we had until this week. No, sorry, last week. Last week we bought this DVD set. Jurassic Park Trilogy. This DVD set is from 2021, but it uses the Jurassic Park 3 logo. And like, that's amazing. That's like... like, what? We love that. It apparently only exists as a DVD release too. It doesn't have a Blu-ray release, that trilogy release. But now we have it. We found it at City Gross for like 79 kroner. We also have Jurassic World trilogy as Blu-rays, which, you know, that's probably gonna end up on the shelf next week. Meaning we haven't actually bought it yet, but we're thinking about it. We wanted to get the anniversary DVD or Blu-ray release they put out last year. It was so expensive, again with the shipping, not the actual thing itself. Well, the thing itself was also expensive, but not compared to the shipping. Haven't seen Lost World GP3? You should. They're really good. Or at least they're really good when you don't have an annoying fan telling you they're like horrible in your ear. It is on Netflix, yeah. Every film except Dominion is on Netflix. And we don't know why Dominion isn't on Netflix actually. Cause like it's DreamWorks and Universal, and like they put out all their stuff on Netflix basically. So like, hell, the Jurassic World cartoons are Netflix exclusive. You need to want an editor to read it, by the way. Maybe, we'll see. I mean, we mainly do editing ourselves. We are a professional video editor.
Yeah, you got his attention, all right.
Who are we switching to? Oh, Paul. Sometimes it's harder to edit your own stuff. Yeah, it's true. It's all we've ever done, though. Honestly, the main reason we haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately and rolling and streaming is because we really like going off our meds have really fucked us over. We have like no ability to just get work done right now. If we don't know when we're gonna get our meds back, it's tricky. We've just been slowly working things. We actually wanted to have at least the first timeline video out for Jurassic June. That's just not gonna happen. It's just not. Like, even if we were to like write the script right now, we couldn't because like we still need to read the comics. You're on meds for ADHD. We were on meds. It's not just ADHD though. Basically, we were on meds for ADHD, anxiety, and depression. But there were like some complications with our with like basically our new doctors didn't like how many meds we were on at the same time and wanted to like change it. And then we had our surgery. And after our surgery, they basically said, you know what, let's just put you off meds for now until you're fully recovered. And that hasn't helped either. It was already not helping with the various changes they did to our meds. Like, we last had a functioning brain like 2 years ago. Right after we got our actual formal ADHD assessment. But yeah. But that's mainly why. That's why there hasn't been like scripted videos much at all lately. Yeah, so again, what we've said about this film and the point of it being repairing and all these things. A common thing we've heard people say is that one of the problems with US Part 3 is that none of the family members die. Oh god, they cut out the Brachiosaurus on the bank scene. Sucks.
They want the eggs. Otherwise we'd be dead already.
No. Call for help. That's a helicopter.
Oh, are they not doing the scene we were talking about earlier? Maybe we had misread it then. We thought for sure it said that they'd put that scene in, put that part into the Lego Jurassic World version. Oh, that was the end. Okay, I guess they didn't put in a scene where the raptors fight the Spinosaurus. We could have sworn we heard at the end of that. Maybe it's a free play thing. Wait, what? Okay, that's cute. That's cute. We kind of like that. We kind of like that, actually. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the pteranodons leaving, looking for new nesting grounds. Oh, but everything interesting we're gonna talk about there is gonna have to come from people who have seen the film run. It's gonna be foreign people who haven't seen the film run. Yay! We get to play as the Spinosaurus finally. It's in a boring credits thing. We're like war or something. Yeah, we can. Yay. First funny joke. It took 15. There was some funny parts in The Lost World, I think. I can't remember them now. Okay. So that's Jurassic Park 3. It's interesting that, like, they don't put the Jurassic Park 3 logo on here. You just have to know that you have to go to the Lost World to then go to Jurassic Park 3. Unless there's like a boat over here or something? No, there isn't. Would have been more sense to do if you just wrote Isla Sorna. Oh well. Next Monday is Jurassic World. Let's film. Let's talk a bit about Jurassic Park 3, shall we? And also, let's look at the cancelled Jurassic Park 3 game sequel. Alright. I thought exit would exit to desktop. So at the end of Jurassic Park 3, in the film, Big Later as will be worse in the movie, that's gonna be difficult. That's gonna be very difficult. At the end of Jurassic Park 3, first off, there's the scene of Brachiosaurus on the bank, which is the scene where Alan Grant realizes he still loves dinosaurs. By the way, we're blonde now. No one commented on it. Maybe because it has, maybe because it's not important. So, yeah. That's a great scene that was omitted here. There's also the scene where Alan believes that Billy has died and starts blaming himself for basically saying he's as bad as the people who built this place. Which is also an important scene because that's the low point of Alan's story, and then he sees the joy of dinosaurs again. Then he also meets Billy again. It's like a key point in like the themes of the story. It's a shame we cut that. But then at the final moment, Jurassic Park 3, Pteranodons are leaving the island because they left the birdcage open. Because they left the birdcage open, they can now fly freely away. And the film ends with Alan looking out and saying that they're going to new nesting grounds. Great scene. It was originally supposed to be an action scene of them attacking the helicopter, but they decided against it. Good choice. In Jurassic World canon, those pteranodons are hunted down and killed, basically immediately afterwards. Yay. By the evil Indian dude from Jurassic World, if you're wondering. Who did it? Okay, so let's do a little. Let's do some fun. This was done quite quickly. Jurassic Park 3 was shorter than the other ones. We're not surprised. That's exactly what we predicted. So let's look at some fun bonus content. Full screen of this. Okay. Same one. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So, as you know, we had a sequel, a digital sequel to The Lost World called Trespasser. It was part of an ongoing trend in this franchise where there's a bunch of sequels to Jurassic Park films. Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues, Jurassic Park the Game, Jurassic Park for Sega CD, and the upcoming Jurassic Park Survival. The Lost World had Trespasser, and Jurassic Park 3 was going to get one too. It was also called Jurassic Park Survival. Let's watch the trailer, shall we? Yeah, that was the trailer for Jurassic Park Survival. It started as an adaptation of Jurassic Park 3 in its early development, before the story was changed a bunch, and they decided, you know what, this is too difficult to follow. Let's just make an original game that's a sequel instead. It was basically about people being sent into the island to retrieve DNA samples, which is a recurring thing in the games. And there were like competing companies, which is why there were humans shooting at them as well. It was going to be like a Dino Crisis style game with like 6 camera angles, with some Tomb Raider inspired platforming, which is what the more third person camera angle parts came from. This game was delayed from fall 2001, 2002, and then just quietly cancelled, even though it was supposedly close to release. Sadly, no build of this game has ever surfaced. So, it's not even a playable prototype for the game, which is unfortunate. We would love to play it, and we keep hoping that it's gonna like resurface, right? But it hasn't. Of course, last year they announced Jurassic Park Survival, which is now a sequel to Jurassic Park instead. Which is a funny coincidence in terms of the names, but it's obviously a different game. But there was a Jurassic Park 4 that released. Yes, there is a released product calling itself Jurassic Park 4. And it's an official product. You want to see it? You can find a playthrough of it. God, it's so difficult to find things when like everything is called same thing. Okay. Here is the to date only official Jurassic Park 4 to ever release. Wait, this is not the right game. This is the Jurassic Park 1. This is something else. Apparently there's 2 different Java games called Jurassic Park. Well, that ruined our reveal. Here it is. Gameloft made a Jurassic Park game in 2009, we think? 2010, sorry. And you look at this, you're like, oh, this just says Jurassic Park, right? Wait for it. Here it is. See that logo? That says Jurassic Park 4. Jurassic Park IV. This is Jurassic Park 4. The sequel to Jurassic Park 3. It stars Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm. It's a sequel. It's an official product. Remember wondering, Andrea, when are you streaming this? Someday. Not this Jurassic June though. Yeah, there is an actual official Jurassic Park 4. And it's a mobile exclusive Java game. By Gameloft. This exists. You want to see the original teaser trailer for Jurassic Park 3, by the way? Yeah, so just since we're on this adventure together, let's just watch that. Teaser trailers were so simple back then. Okay, finally, let's actually look at something that's pretty interesting. This... We didn't have time to prep this because of the sudden meetings we were in. Okay, here we are. So... Jurassic Park 3 is a nebular. These are concept posters and logos. None of them are meant to look final, that's why they're so sloppy. These are concept logos for Jurassic Park 3, right? It was originally called The Extinction, Jurassic Park 3, or Jurassic Park 3 The Extinction. You can see here. Or just Jurassic Park 3 Extinction. Or just... we're sure we can find one that says just Jurassic Park Extinction as well here somewhere. Jurassic Park Extinction, there's one. It's actually a really pretty one. So yeah, this is very early stuff. And again, none of these is supposed to look final. We need to make that very clear because people will be like, "Wow, this is some like really amateurish posters." Like, no, this is how concepts work. Okay, these were just like aesthetical ideas for how could a Jurassic Park 3 poster look like from the time. This is around 1998, 99 maybe, probably early 99. And the title is gonna be Jurassic Park 3 Extinction, and it was actually gonna be about a group of teenagers who got stuck on the island. But Joe Johnston, who was brought on to direct, didn't like. He said it felt too much like Gilligan's Island. So it ultimately got changed. You can see here how like one thing they clearly wanted to do was play with the logo. Like they want to change it in some way. Here you can see the start of like changing the skull shape, and this is like just early ideas. Again, these were not done with like any real paleontology input, so they're very strange. They're just ideas. Like a jumping raptor, for example, was the idea for one here. Pteranodons was an early suggestion because of course the Lost World ended with one. They wanted to do something fun with the logo. This is one of our favorites. This is a dinosaur-style human embryo. I think this looks really cool. You can see here, this is just a human baby. And we talked about this on the last stream, but this concept, which again was never supposed to be a finalized logo, it's just an idea being put forward as an idea, has led some people to think that maybe Jurassic Park 3 Extinction was going to be about a human dinosaur hybrid. Maybe one of the teenagers were going to be pregnant or something like that. It probably is not that deep. It was probably just, hey, this baby looks kind of cool. What if we did a dinosaur-style baby and that's how we landed here? That's probably what it actually was. But, yeah. Ultimately, the name Jurassic Park Extinction did not stick because Universal was worried. Universal were worried that the name Extinction would make people think it was the last film in the series, which for the longest time it was, but it felt too much like the end of something. Didn't like it. So, as the script was being reworked, as it became about something else, here's an egg-shaped logo. Pteranodons again. The new title became Jurassic Park Breakout, because one of the key things about the film was, of course, the pteranodons breaking out, first in the birdcage and then fleeing the island. Now, that did not end up being that big of a part of the film in the end, so it's probably a good thing they didn't keep that name. And here you can see the earliest semblance of the final logo. This is when it was the baryonyx. This is the baryonyx. You can see by like the sail not really being like predominant, a big focus of this. Looking at the final logo here, it was gonna be a baryonyx, but then it changed to here's another attempt at baryonyx, clearly using the old Jurassic Park T-Rex base to rework it into baryonyx skull, and then here's the earliest version of the final logo, very metallic, and now we see the final name, the final logo, and there's a bunch of variations and posters after that. This is a really nice one. I think this one was actually in use. It has the final date on it. The rest of these did not. This one has been recreated a lot, the Lightning Storm one. This one we've seen a lot too. Spinosaurus vs. T-Rex. It's a nice one. It's a cool one. It's an attempt at the Lost World style lithographic poster with the Spino instead. Another one of those. You can see here that like the like tagline is still very much unfinished. Like only the strongest survived. An instinct for destruction. Their world, their rules. Fiercer, faster, free. Nature takes no prisoner. Evolve or die. Only the strongest survive. None of these are the actual final tagline, which is something has evolved. And here, look. Here's the poster. It says July 18th, because it's the American one. But that's the poster right there. We mentioned it as well. Like the plan for Jurassic Park 4 was it was going to be about human dinosaur hybrids and military experiments. Funnily enough, a lot of people seem to have latched on to the idea that the next Jurassic World film is going to be called Extinction. But wouldn't it be really funny if, like, next year we get Jurassic World Extinction and Jurassic Park Survival? The two things we almost got with Jurassic Park 3. Kind of funny. Especially because, like, the description of Jurassic 7 about being, like, 6 people on the island, 3 of them are teenagers, also sounds a bit like Extinction's premise. We made the Scalies happy, the human dinosaur hybrid, we doubt it. Doubt it. Actually, do you want to see what the Jurassic Park 4 dinosaur hybrids look like? We can look at them. Park 4 dinosaur hybrid. Hybrid. The designs were not great, if you ask us. And we consider ourselves a Scaly. So, it's a plot of Carnosaur. Yeah. Imagine giving birth to a bunch of raptors. That's basically Carnosaur. Yeah. Yeah, we're not fond of these designs. They are not that interesting. Here you can see the cyborg. Like this is just the fucking Turok 2 enemy, you know? Yeah, we don't think Jurassic Park 4 would have been a great film. Oh, of course, it's worth saying that it's very possible this would never have made it past the production process into the final film itself. Yeah, so in 2003, Jack Horner even like was still like hyping up this Jurassic Park 4 concept. There's no way to get to this old website on the Jurassic. Okay. God, we hate wikis. Anyway, you know what we think is really boring? One of the things they decided early on, you know, was Jurassic Park 3 is gonna have a different logo. We're gonna play with the Jurassic Park logo to make it unique for Jurassic Park 3. And it made sense, because the Lost World was just a weathered down logo, because it was like the aftermath of Jurassic Park. Like, it makes sense. Jurassic World, all 3 of them, it's just the Jurassic Park logo. So fucking boring. It's aesthetically, we think the logos are good, especially like Dominion is really nice. It's just that goddamn Rexy silhouette every time. They could always bring back extinct animals that aren't dinosaurs, like mammoths and shit. You should watch. Well, first of all, they do bring back quite a few, but like you should watch the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous cartoon. There is one particular noteworthy non-dinosaur, non-mosasaur, non-pterosaur animal brought back there. Doesn't get that much screen time, but it shares screen time with the Spinosaurus, so that's cool. Actually, do you want a spoiler for what it is? Can we just watch the scene? We bet that scene is on YouTube, and we bet we could get away with watching it if we're watching it without sound. We do it. Let's end on seeing one of the Spinosauruses, one of Jurassic Park 3's star dinosaurs' newer moments. Let's do that. Let's go, copyright infringement. It can't be any worse than the music we've been playing already this stream. So, like, you know, Jurassic Park, Camp Cretaceous, Spinosaurus versus okay. Okay. We are now spoiling one of the greatest scenes in Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous Season 4. There she is! Look at her! Oh, she looks so good. And there she is again! There's a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, well, wow, they're cutting in this. Okay, this video sucked. What the hell? That's unfortunate. Anyway, the Spinosaurus kills the saber-toothed tiger. Yes, there's a saber-toothed tiger in Camp Cretaceous. What a strange way to cut that scene. Okay. So, you want to know what we're playing this week? Tomorrow we're streaming the Nintendo Direct, and we are also streaming Turok Evolution. Then on Wednesday there will not be a stream, and then Thursday we're gonna do. We don't know the exact days we're streaming on yet this week. We're gonna have to look into that. But we will be streaming all of the Jurassic Park 3 Game Boy Advance games. There were multiple ones. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Jurassic Park 3 Park Constructor, Jurassic Park 3 The DNA Factor, Jurassic Park 3 Island Attack. So all the GBA Jurassic Park 3 games, that's gonna be played. If we have time for it, we're playing Jurassic. Why are we in this camera mode? There we go. If we have time for it, Jurassic Park 3 Danger Zone. This is the Mario Party Jurassic Park 3 game. It's the only Jurassic Park 3 PC game we own. There were 3 of them. There was Dino Defender, Danger Zone, and Dinosaur Battles. Yeah, this is a Mario Party style game. It's like a board game with like mini games. The description on the back is in Swedish. We don't think the game is in Swedish though. If it is, that's amazing. If we don't play this week, we'll play it some other week. We're also gonna try. We're gonna try and get the Jurassic Park. The dinosaur fighting game stream done this week. Because next week is gonna be very, very tight. And here's the thing: this Jurassic June has not quite gone as we planned. There have been a lot of games we've had to cut back on because it just didn't fit. Like we will not make it to Dino Crisis 2. That was an early one we promised, but we're gonna miss it. We're sorry. We can play that some other time. If it's in Swedish, I hope you play it in Swedish. Of course. Dino Crisis 2 will not make it because that's gonna take more than one stream, and we just don't have the days left. don't have enough days. If we weren't working throughout June, maybe we could have done it more. We could have done more afternoon streams then, but we just can't. Similarly, if we can't do the fighting game special this stream, we will add that either to next week as like a bonus stream after we finish up Jurassic June, or we will do it some other time. Because that one still has some prepping work we still need to do for it. If you don't know, the fighting game stream is we're playing through at least 6, maybe more. We're just playing a bunch of dinosaur fighting games throughout history, starting as early as 1981. One of the first fighting games was a fucking dinosaur fighting game. So that'll be a lot of fun, but it takes a lot of prep work to get all those games playable and ready to be like swapped between at the same time. So it's tricky, and we still haven't finished prepping that. We won't give away all the games there yet, but we will mention that yes, Primal Rage is included, as is Warpath. Anything else this week? I don't think there's anything else this week right now. Maybe we forgot one. But look forward to that, please. Even if we can't do it this week as planned, we will do it. It's definitely happening. We do want to do more dinosaur games outside Jurassic June in general. It's just that we didn't want to do it just before Jurassic June, because then it feels like it's better to save them, you know? But fuck it, like after June we can do them whenever. We can play whatever whenever. If we come across like it's completely lost our train of thought. If we come across the other Jurassic Park 3 PC games, we can just play them. But this week we'll be focusing on Jurassic Park 3. So the GBA Jurassic Park 3 games, that's definitely happening. That's literally 3 games in one stream. So look forward to that, please. We made a really nice title card for that. You want to see it? It's so pretty. You have no choice. You never have a choice, actually. If we say you want to see something, that just means you're gonna see it. Look at this. Look at this. We pixelated the Spinosaurus and made it like brighter and more colorful to match the way the Game Boy Advance games were like made brighter and stronger in contrast and saturation to make up for the low light situations of the screen. It says 20th here. Don't take that as the final date. We don't know. It might be the 20th. We're working on the 21st, so maybe not. But maybe the 20th. It might be an early stream on the 20th. No, we can't do an early stream on the 20th. We have role-playing games on the 20th. We'll see. We'll see what date that ends up being on. But that's happening this week. It's gonna be fun. Look forward to that. We're rambling. We played through Jurassic Park 3's story mode in the Jurassic World. We looked at Jurassic Park Survival, the cancelled Jurassic Park 3 sequel game. We looked at early Jurassic Park 3 posters. We talked about Jurassic Park 4 movie that was cancelled. We looked at Jurassic Park 4 mobile game that did happen. We're quite happy with that. We're quite happy with all that went. It's still not even midnight. We could just do another stream right away. But we don't know. We can't, actually. We have no idea what we would stream. If we had something prepped to stream, we could just stream something else. We were done so quick with this. We don't have anything. Unfortunate. If we had followed this ahead of time, we could have bought the DLC for Fossil Fuel and played through that. We have to clean this plate with red slime in it from the dinosaur egg we opened. Yuck. We would like to say thank you for watching. And tomorrow is Turok and Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct is at 4 p.m. each time. And Turok is at, we think, 9 p.m. God. Okay, we need to show this. Like, this is the plate after the slime. If you weren't here at the start of the stream, you don't know the context of this. We opened up a blind bag dinosaur toy that could have had a Spinosaurus in it, but it had blue, the Jurassic World Velociraptor instead. It came in this red slime that's just bad. You want to find something we can wait. Should we? Should we do a bonus stream? It will start at midnight. Earliest. Okay. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. If you'll want that, yeah, we can do that. Let's just check something real quick. You want to play a horror game? You can play a horror game. We have this game called Oakwood that we haven't played. I think it's a single player game. Good night, Adam. Okay, yeah, well, okay, fine. Let's play Oakwood then. It'll be around midnight, maybe slightly after. We're gonna like eat up some food maybe. But yeah, we'll play through another game. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's have some fun. If it's not Oakwood, it's something else. The stream will be scheduled right after the stream. So just look forward to that. In fact, we will schedule it right now as a temporary under a temporary name, just so you can like switch to that tab instead if you want to. The bonus stream mystery game. Let's just call it that. It might be Oakwood. It might not be Oakwood. We don't have a picture ready, so we're just gonna go with the standard. Jurassic June image that we have somewhere. There. Go. All right. So there's the link for it. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to our wonderful supporters: Allison, Anna, Dean, Emily, Garden, Haruhase, James M, Jules, Kit Stubbs, Loose Queen, Martin W, Micah Rosalum, Moto, Rain, Rum Ray, Saggy Music, Shadow Winchester, Sean Peterson, Federal News, The Coyote. See you in another stream in about 20 minutes, maybe a little more than that, but just, yeah. Look forward to it. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.